What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today is a massive day for two reasons. One, because Vanguard drops very soon, so content will be flowing like crazy. And two, this amazing trailer that we'll be going over today, along with a ton of other details about Portal as well. Before we get into the commentary, though, I'd like to make a quick comment on how content will be working on my channel personally once Vanguard releases. YouTube obviously will still have a constant flow of content, which I know people are getting annoyed with daily uploads and stuff like that, but that's just personally what I enjoy. Ever since I was a kid making YouTube content, I just always love pushing out videos. It's just enjoyable for me to do, so I mean, if you don't like it, you can always take breaks from watching it and then always return, but for me to stop making them, nah, I enjoy it too much. But with multiple games releasing this year, including Battlefield 2042 a week or two after Vanguard, and also Halo Infinite in another month, there's going to be a ton of fresh content about all games on a regular rotation around here, going throughout the next couple of weeks. But yes, for the next week or so, since Vanguard will be the only game out, I will more than likely only be focusing all on that game to critique it and try to improve the overall experience. But don't worry, if anything cool comes out for Battlefield 2042 or any other FPS game out there, I will definitely go ahead and cover it, especially if it's X-Defiant. I've been waiting a long time to see anything else about X-Defiant. Does anybody know what's going on with that game? Seriously, because I was really interested about it, but developers haven't really said anything since the last closed alpha or beta or whatever it was. But enough with that. Let's talk about the live streams revolving around Vanguard. I will be doing 2 streams today. The first one's going to be prepping for the release of Vanguard. We'll be playing all the World War II games from the Call of Duty franchise that are obviously allowed on the PC. So, Call of Duty 2, World at War, and also Call of Duty World War II will all be in rotation. Also, once midnight hits, we'll be putting up a second stream to get my initial impressions before I go ahead and make Friday's video. So, if you want to be a part of either one of these streams, make sure to go down in the description and click my Twitch link. But enough with all that crap. Just look at what's in front of you. Finally, after waiting for so long it feels like, we got a real taste of what Portal is all about. Now, we have seen different aspects of Portal in different trailers and stuff like that they have put out, but we have never actually got legitimate gameplay of this game before. You know, it's always revolving around the Battlefield 2042 Conquest experience. We haven't even got to see what Breakthrough on 128 players looks like, which is another thing I'm extremely pumped to see about because that's going to be nutty. But like I said, we've only seen, really, Conquest. But first impressions, its DICE has definitely stepped their game up. Again, they only made one trailer that just felt so off. The commercial they made for the game, it just felt so strange. But man, when I tell you, whoever is doing the marketing over at EA or DICE, I'm not sure, which company does the marketing for these games. I'm assuming it's probably EA, but it might be DICE. They need a raise and a half, along with the developers of this game who helped get the footage for these trailers. Because this right here, this is what Battlefield is all about. Now, a lot of people were worried because for many, Portal will be the only mode a lot of people will, enjoy or play. I, for one, am extremely pumped to play everything that Battlefield 2042 has to offer. But many people out there really hate the specialists and the new movement and gunplay, that they want something that feels more classic, and I don't blame you at all. And also, here you go. You can pretty much match any team in any style of battle across multiple time eras and classic maps. Weapons, items, and skins will be playable from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, and also Battlefield 3. Now, I never played 1942 personally, so I can't really give my opinion on that. But Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 are both absolutely fantastic shooters. And as you can see from the footage in front of you, the possibilities look endless with all the resources you will gain from each and every one of those games. Now, I must say, I am partially worried that the specialist abilities might be overpowered in Portal. I really enjoy them in the basic game, but in Portal, if let's say you are a bunch of 2042 soldiers, and you're going against a bunch of Battlefield 3 soldiers, how is that fair for one team to have grappling hooks, turrets, vision pulses, riot shields, and even more without putting a dent in the weapons that they have to use or the equipment? Again, for me personally, it works in 2042 because everybody has the same advantage. Everybody can do the same thing. But in Portal, I think it's going to be a massive problem. But I'm assuming with the customization of this mode, you'll be able to deactivate those specialist abilities, or just completely not allow 2042 soldiers in your server, which also will be great for many players out there. The creativity is insane when it comes to this mode, and I personally think this is what will keep the game alive for long periods of time. Yes, I am beyond pumped for the future of 2042 and the content that they bring into the game, along with Hazard Zone. But one of the biggest factors to if your game will succeed or not is how much the community can create and feel a part of the whole overall experience. Games like Halo, Doom, and many more have editors that allow players to create maps, modes, and share them with friends in the world, allowing for a constant flow of new content to come into the game that is made free by the community. Not a single cent was charged throughout any of this stuff. The community makes all of this brand new content. And because of this, the hardcore fans feel more invested into their titles. Here we are with Battlefield, and we're getting the same exact thing now. Let me show you the screenshot just so you can get a general idea of the creativity. DICE already has multiple different modes. A 24/7 classic rush server, a 1v1 mode, I'm guessing tanks, a 28 versus 4 mode, which might sound pretty interesting, and the final mode, I have no clue what it can be, but you can pretty much make whatever your heart desires in Portal. If you look here, you can see that they allow you to completely code the game, digging into details that almost all games out there don't even allow you to do. But this will allow you to craft your lobbies into exactly what you want. And of course, if the codes are too complex, I'm sure there will be hundreds of YouTube videos teaching how to understand them. You can also go ahead and choose the map rotation in your lobby, while at the same exact time editing things like being able to prone, fall damage, movement speed, health regen, and more. And that's just a tiny bit of the customization you could do. The point that I'm trying to make here is DICE has struck gold. Over time, I guarantee we will continue to see more games like Battlefield 1, Hardline, and more make a return into Portal. And also, I bet this mode will transfer to any game that Battlefield makes, or even branch off and become a standalone like Warzone and creating its own identity. I also bet this mode is going to be so popular that other games like Call of Duty will later down the line copy the same exact formula. Like I said earlier, there's one thing that will always keep your game alive, and that is the community. If you give your community the tools to create and do things great in your game, then the game's lifespan will last for ages. A lot of developers think we're stupid and don't know what we're talking about because we don't go to college for game design. But I think sometimes the community comes up with better ideas than the developers. The problem is, just like I said earlier, we didn't go to school for game design, so we don't know how to code, we don't have to make the games and stuff like that. But now with this open access, longtime Battlefield fans will be able to create some of their favorite style modes, or even come up with new insane modes as well that DICE might have never thought of. And at the same time, this could truly introduce game design to a lot of people out there and might make career changes for a lot of individuals out there. At the end of the day, it's nothing but positives coming out of this game mode, no matter what. Even if it's buggy at first and needs time to be polished, over time, just like I think with the core Battlefield 2042 experience, over time, this whole game is going to be a frickin' banger. But ladies and gentlemen, that about sums it up for me. Make sure you go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below about Portal. Have you guys checked out this trailer yet, or is this your first time seeing it right now? And what do you think of it so far? Like I said, I think it looks outstanding. My only concern is having the specialists from 2042 versing soldiers like, 1942 or Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2, games like that. But again, I think you can actually go into the files and disable certain things, so you don't have to worry about that stuff. So at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to be any concerns. All around, it's going to be a fantastic game mode, and I cannot wait to get hands-on. But once again, guys, like I said, today I'll be streaming 2 times right after this video. If you guys want to go over to my Twitch channel, I'll be streaming some Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty World at War, and also World War II. And then later tonight at midnight, right when Vanguard launches, we're going to put up another stream. We'll stream it for a couple of hours, and I'll go ahead and make my video for Friday. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And last but not least, if you want to catch me live streams of video games, do it over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.